Okay, what is software? It is actually a very difficult question to answer, because there are many definitions of software and everybody has his or her own opinion of what software is. However, most of us should agree that software is both object code and source code. And that's fine. And we all know that. So what's so specific about the question? Well, the question is it enough to define software as just object code or source code? Maybe if we are amateurs in writing some small programs, this could be enough. But in a professionally developed software system, it is not enough just to talk about code. There are other things. And these things are requirement specifications, specifying what needs to be implemented, design specifications, specifying how the requirements should be implemented, implementation of course, specifications of what tests have been done and how the testing has been conducted. Don't be surprised when I tell you that even user manuals are software, classified as software. Configuration files telling how to configure the software system, various websites informing about the system, operating procedures telling how to set up and operate the software system, various instructions such as instructions to set up and use the software system, or instruction on how to react to system failures, and of course other things. We have two types of software products. We classify them as generic and bespoke. Generic, you may have heard about standard products or standard components. These are standalone systems or components that are produced for a broad market. Let us say that many schools have similar functionality. They need to administrate their pupils, they need to administrate teachers, they need to administrate courses. So instead of creating a system for these each individual school, we could create generic standard products and then make the schools use these products. What is interesting here is that production here is controlled by development organization. It is them who define requirements and it is them who implement the requirements. It is different with bespoke or customized products. Products that are customized are commissioned by a particular customer. A specific customer wants to have a system that is tailored to their own needs, that is only developed for them. And it is the customer who specifies the requirements. And that's why we can say that the production is controlled by the customer organization and the developer has to adapt to these requirements. We have many types of applications. You probably have heard about standalone applications. Applications that stand alone, they work offline and they do not need any internet connection. We have interactive transaction-based applications, for instance ATM machines. We have embedded control systems. That provide a function to a larger mechanical or electrical systems. We have batch processing systems executing a series of jobs without manual intervention. For instance, credit companies process billing and the customer, as you know, does not receive bills for each purchase, but he gets one monthly bill for all the purchases, and this is typical for the batch processing systems. We have entertainment systems. We have systems for modeling and simulation. For instance, simulation of the functionality of various systems. Example of simulation is flight control system. We have data collection systems, systems that collect data in a systematic fashion and then structures and analyzes it for some specific goal. We have also systems of systems, where systems are integrated into bigger systems, and so on and so on. And we have many other types of applications, and I can't even imagine what the future is going to offer us later on. Primary value. Right, a software system is made up of software, hardware and data that provides its primary value by the execution of the software. And we of course have usually software systems are integrated with hardware, and the degree of integration with the hardware depends on what system we are dealing with. There is a difference between a Microsoft Office package and an aircraft, which is run of course by a software system.